department in 2012 batch, computer science. And after that, I joined Capgemini through placement. And right now, I'm working in Upgrad as a senior front-end developer. So all of those who don't know what Upgrad is, it's an online education company. We give online courses to all the working professionals across various verticals. So, should we start? So, let's talk about how it all started. It started in late 1960s by ARPANET, US defense system, which later on went to become internet. That's a bit of it. And I remember my time in college when I was there, and the social media and everything was there. This was my internet used to look at that time. Everything was accessible through laptops and desktops. And mobile wasn't there in picture that much, because I guess 2.1 was the Android version at that time. Right now we have 8. This was our time. And this is what mobile internet right now. So it has transitioned from desktop laptops to your phone. Everything today you can access on your phone. Be it your social media, be it your, even you can make presentations on your phone. You can do a lot of things except coding. That is still one part where they are working on. So you will be shocked to see that in 2017, almost, this is something, a report in Feb, that almost 50% of the users across the world were accessing internet over online through mobile. And at that same time, only 55% visited through web. And in UK and US, almost out of 10, 8 people have internet, and because of mobile, accessing internet through mobile, their phone usage they have gone over a third of a time. And you'll be shocked to know that in India, mobile users, there are 80% of Indians who access internet through mobile phones. So this is a graph of last year, which shows that the division of internet accessibility in India through mobile and through desktop. Whereas you can see the desktop is going down and mobile is going up. It is very easy for you to access content, do a lot of things online. Digital marketing is one of the happening things right now. Everybody must be coming across. You'll be seeing posts similar to your thoughts and similar what you're searching. So it's all credit to Google and Facebook for their algorithms. And we are number one in terms of all the G20 countries in mobile access through phones. Even we have beaten China, USA. We are like 79%. That's a huge number. This is something about my company. So when we started Upgrad, we were mostly on web. So we have web application, didn't have mobile application. Later we had mobile application. So probably you can see the numbers over here. We have almost 295,000 sessions every month, out of which 63% is coming from mobile, which is very important for a web business. So targeting mobile users and through web has become a very essential part or a core part of your business. If you can do that right, you can make it big. So on your phones, where do you spend most of your time? You will be shocked to know that out of 100% of your time that you spend on your phone, 87% of your time you spend on apps, and only 13% of your time you spend on mobile apps, which is shocking. And out of 87% of your time that you spend on apps, 80% of your time on those and that you spend on only top 3 apps, be it Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever you use. Let's go further. So from my startup, where should I start? Should I make a web application, seeing the numbers that there are only 13% users on mobile, and seeing that how it is only 13% user, and seeing that people are not accessing web internet so much, why I should go for a web app? Or should I go for a mobile app? Or should I go for both? So we'll be coming up to all those answers. But so where web is failing? Why we are not able to increase our percentage there? Why it is only 13%? So as per Google, an average user installs 0% app in a month. And whereas an average user on the same mobile phone accesses more than 100 different URLs, but still we are 30%. That's right. So what is missing? So when you have your mobile phone, when you have, all of you have Facebook on your phone. So when you open a Facebook app, you get push notifications, you can work offline onto that, and probably that is more secure. Whereas when you try to access Facebook on your phone, if the internet is not working, probably you will not be able to access it. Right? So this is the scenario. That is the reason why most of you go for a mobile app, not for the web application. There is one interesting data about mobile web application. Whenever you access a website, if the page is not loaded within 3 seconds, most of you just drop off from the website. And probably that number is 40%. That is shocking, not surprising. And how many of you have come across these problems while traveling in local buses or wherever you are? Everybody, right? There is a point in time, like I say Gandhi Valley, so there is a point in time in Andheri and Pala between two stations, my net goes down and probably I'm stuck at this. So how do you solve this problem for web? How do you make web more like mobile app? So PWA, Progressive Web App, is one of the solutions, is the only solution right now, not one of them. It was started by Google in 2015 and now it has probably grown a lot. There are a lot of companies who are investing in Progressive Web App. One reason is that in India there are 390 million mobile users who are accessing internet right now, 80% of users. And 60 million is adding every month. So probably that's a lot of data, and probably if you're targeting to have a PWA web app, you can make your business reach to maximum point. Your percentage, probably whatever metrics you use to calculate your business revenue or whatever point will increase substantially. So what is a progressive web app? So as you see, it's a mobile site, but it works like a native app. And probably the best thing about progressive web app is it gives you a feature to add it on your phone home screen. Maximum of time you don't go online search because you have to open a browser, type the URL, go ahead and then search, okay, is it coming or not, then it just doesn't do it. It directly adds it on your home screen. Wherever you are, you can just click on tap and you are there. And other thing that it gives is, like, you get on your Facebook app, you get push notifications, right? So progressive web app behaves the same way. It gives you the functionality to send push notifications to users. How it is usable is it makes you re-engage the user. It gets back the user that you have lost who is right now not online. Probably you must be aware that whenever someone comments on you, you go to Facebook, right? Whenever Swiggy has a promotion, you get an update on your app, see 30% discount on Swiggy, buy and you get 30% discount. Probably with over a period of time, you have seen that the same things have come to Google browser also. If you are using Chrome browsers, you will be seeing that notifications, push notifications started coming there. So that is because one of the reasons is PWA. And then the most important thing it solves is it gives you the ability to work offline, like a native mobile app. You don't have to be connected to internet, or you don't have to be connected to high-speed internet to access it. A low-speed internet or a no internet is also okay for it, and it will work. The basic functionalities which will show. And probably web developer community is very strong, and probably it is the next big thing, and many companies are working through it, as I mentioned. So this is an example of Washington Post. So if you Google Washington Post, you will go online and you will open their website. If you, sorry for the blurry image, but if you keep on going to their website 2 or 3 times, they understand the user is accessing their web app very frequently. So what they do, they give you an option to add it to the screen, to the home screen. And the moment you click it, you have an app-like thing which you click and it takes you directly there. So this is progressive web app and how it is changing the web. How many of you use Twitter Lite? Okay, so I have two phones. One is the latest one and this is the old one. Like I use maximum this because I travel in train. I don't know when my phone is gone. So probably on my this phone I have this Twitter Lite app and it is very helpful for me. If I don't have a network, it works. If I am able to see all the tweets because it stores there offline and probably even in no networks I am able to tweet people. So that is what. And that is what is mentioned by Google also that after Twitter Lite, Twitter's tweet has significantly gone 75% up, which is remarkable. For business like Twitter will actually losses. So what is progressive web app? So it's nothing but on your browser you have something called service worker which is connected to your cache, and whenever you connect to internet, rather than browser sending the request of your app to the server, is first sent to the service worker. It checks the network if it is there or not. If it's not, then it sends back the cache data, or if it is taking too much time to fetch the data, it sends the cache data to you so that you at least have not something like this, but you have something like this on your phone, what you can see over here. So, yes, so you have to register to a service worker for your app, and when you register, and then you have, when you set up the cache, after setting up the cache, whenever a user requests the server, if the internet connection is okay and the service worker, then service worker sends the request to the web server, it fetches the request and response and it sends and it shows you like this. In India, Flipkart is one of the first few users who implemented PWA for their customers. And it is very nice. You should see their app, you should explore, it is very nice. In Upgrade also, we, one of our hackathon had a project called PWA where we worked, and that thing is right now into testing, and once done, the upgrade will also be coming up with the PWA app. So let's talk about the life cycle of the service worker. How does it work? As I already told you, the moment you send the request, so let's start with initial. The moment you open up your browser, your service worker is registered. The moment you send the request to the service worker, it checks the network. If it's okay, it sends to the web browser, fetches you the data. By the time the data is being fetched to you, it is being replaced by the cache data. So you are still on the app, you don't drop off from the web app. And after the data is fetched, it refreshes the page. So probably a user feels connected when they are online. And doing this, probably your load time on your mobile phone has decreased less than 1 second. Probably about which we were talking few minutes back, 3 seconds. And it is 4x time faster and it uses 10 times less data. Imagine you guys. I know everybody is Jio now, but the service is not yet that good. But so all those users are not at Jio, they'll be saving a lot of data. So what is benefits of progressive web app? It is progressive. Regardless of browser, you can access it anywhere. It is responsive. Responsive for the reason that you can use it on your mobile, you can use it on your tablet, and you can use it on your desktop. So you don't only have to be confined towards mobile, but you can access it across the screen. And it connects independently. So if you have low internet, as I said, if you have low internet or you have no internet, probably it sends you a cache data. Third is it works like an app. It works like an app because the service worker separates that functionality of an app from a normal website, web application, which helps it a lot. Then it is fresh. Every time a service worker updates, it will update and the user will be fetching the new data whenever required. Third is it is safe because we are using HTTPS, and we are not one of the concerns that security is a concern because we are using HTTPS, so we are more secure as compared to the mobile app, which can be hacked. It is discoverable. So if you Google about any Flipkart, if you Google Flipkart, so probably they'll give you a suggestion of an app saying Flipkart Live, not a Flipkart app. So this is also one of the great advantages that you get the search engine recognition also, which is very helpful for your business. And then re-engageable. I mentioned about push notification, right? So what does push notification does? So whenever you want to re-engage your user, you send them a push notification, they are back. So PWA solves that purpose. It is, you don't need to install it. It is easily accessible to you. Just add to home screen, as I showed you to that screen, or click that button, it's there. And whenever you have to share it, you don't have to share the APK or you have to tell people go download that app. You can directly go to the URL and you're there. So, if you want to, so like after making your PWA app, if you want to see how good your PWA app has worked across. So Lighthouse is one of the tools provided by Google, where you can send your, where you can put your URL, and Google will tell you about about how good your PWA app is, or where you need to work, why you need to work, and all those things are mentioned over there. And now even you don't need Lighthouse because the latest update of Chrome browser, that is 61 I guess, has this inbuilt. So probably you right click, go to inspect element, click audit, and you click the button over there, check PWA, it will give you analysis right there on your browser, be it localhost or be it online. For this earlier you have to go online, check it. Now this you can do it on your localhost, on a normal computer when you are making an app. So that's it about it. I know it's very short, but if you want to know, if you want to see the working of it, probably I can show you on my laptop. How does it work? How do you register a service worker? How do you maintain a cache? How does it help? And if you want to learn about this, probably you can go to Udacity. Udacity has a course on offline web application. Probably how many of you know about Udacity? Everyone, right? So Udacity has a course over there, and Google has free videos online on YouTube for progressive web apps which you can do. That's it. Thank you.
Dance.
किसने बोला बंद